Is it just me, or is this place just beautiful? I mean, talking about the... I finally, by the way, I think I finally came down with some ideas of what's going on with AutoOrtho and Simheaven, and I think I got my INI file squared away, so we shouldn't have issues with that. I think it feels more normal. I think whatever I did feels more normal. So welcome. We are got the jetway attached, and we are in Paris, Charles de Gaulle, getting ready for a flight. And this is a very short flight, but we're flying from Charles de Gaulle to Geneva, Switzerland. It's not but about an hour's worth of a flight. So we're going to go ahead and drop the battery guard. IRS is to nav. And I'm going ahead and starting the APU because we will get through our checklist, but we won't be on the ground that long. Fire that up, and position to steady, anti-collision, wing, and wheel all on, so we can do an inspection. We'll be flying at 27,000 feet for this one here. Right. Let's go ahead and set our IRS there. Position, get some color, and I'm going to do a flight plan request. Activate. And everything looks good there already. Our departure, by the way, is going to be on runway 09 right. Yeah, already set there. And we're going to go ahead and get our crew working on loading our plane. Load OFP, activate. I'm not sure why it took the jetway off. Not sure what it did there. Okay. Hey, could you come back and see me? Okay, hold on. Come back. Come back. I do not have a loading part set on real time, so it will work a little bit quicker than it would normally. Let's go ahead and drop the no smoking sign and the seat belts, because we're going to get some passengers on here. That's a big plane. That's an A3. That's an A330, isn't it? It's A330 size. Okay. Right. Oh. I know what it's supposed for.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be taking off in just a few minutes. Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for departure.
I don't know about that.
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
On this flight, is
Ground to flight deck, fuel is all loaded up and you are good to go.
Black Box Virtual and Say Intentions. We are a Delta Virtual flight. So here we go, 737-800. That's not the right one, hold on. But I need to change it. It had a different aircraft we're taking the place of here. 737-800.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Delta Sky Team and our global partners, welcome on board your Delta flight. As you're making your way to your seat, we kindly ask that you please step into your row and out of the aisle as quickly as possible to allow those passengers behind you to make their way to their seat as well. If you're traveling with a larger rollerboard, please place it in the overhead bins, either wheels or handles first on either side of the aircraft. Keeping in mind that the overhead bin space is shared space, so if the bin directly above your seat is already full, please go ahead and utilize the next available space.
All right, we've got everyone strapped in. Give us a ring
If you brought
if
in
you
a
need
second
anything.
item with you, such as a briefcase, tote bag,
Good
laptop
evening,
bag, backpack, you can go ahead and utilize that space under the seat in front of you, so that we can utilize that overhead bin space for your larger bags without having to check them plain sight to your final destination. Feel free to utilize your mobile phones, tablets, and e-readers while we're here at the gate. However, once we close our boarding door, you must please place these items into airplane mode or turn off your cellular service. So we'd like to thank you all for choosing to fly Delta. Welcome on board.
400. Brian, would you please get our IFR clearance?
I'll get our IFR clearance now.
All clearance, Korean Air 2941. We'd like to receive our IFR clearance. We have Oscar.
Give me 1 second for that clearance. Korean Air 2941, the goal clearance information Oscar is current. Clear to Genève via the Kilo 6 of departure runway 9 right. Initial climb to 10,000. Departure on 119 decimal 85 squawk 2554.
Right, let's get some numbers here. Our reserves. Reserve fuel is 7.7. Our performance numbers have been loaded. Gross weight 149 tons. 149,000 pounds. Takeoff flaps. Taking me a minute to get to my settings for this. I'm going to scroll. Why do you put it so far toward the bottom? Okay. There we go. Right, so we are going out on flaps 5. Our center of gravity is 28.5. Our runway winds are coming from 059 at 8 miles. 059. Our flex temp is 4.5.
Give me 1 second for that clearance.
and our trim is 4.5. Brian, you're in charge of all comms on this flight.
I'll handle all the comms from here on, Steve.
Please get our pushback and start clearance.
I'll request pushback and start clearance now.
De Gaulle grounds Korean Air 2941, requesting pushback and start clearance. We have Oscar.
Korean Air 2941, pushback and start approved. Face north.
Is there a way we can be pointed? Let's see.
Run to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go. Run to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Good ground, Air France 203 would like to collect our EFR clearance where information uniform, please. The ground goal, Air France
Okay, it's good. Yaw damper.
EFR clearance where information India.
Give me just a minute.
Hydraulic pumps going.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Easy to connect.
Table is put away and all carry-on items are properly stowed. As we come through the cabin for our final safety check, please let us know if you have any questions. And finally, now would be a good time for everyone to review the safety information card, which is in your seat pocket.
Once again, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome on board your Delta flight. So in just a moment, we'll be showing you a brief presentation on the safety features of this aircraft. We kindly ask that you please direct your attention to the video monitors and flight attendants in the aisle, even if you are a frequent flyer. Thank you so much.
Welcome aboard, and thank you for choosing Delta for 100 years and counting.
Delta.
Delta. Delta.
Delta Airlines.
The health and safety of our customers and crew is our #1 priority and the shared responsibility of everyone on board. So, before we depart, please pay attention to this important message. Stow all carry-on items in an overhead bin and place smaller items completely under the seat in front of you.
Larger electronic devices must be placed in a bag. Handheld portable electronic devices, including mobile phones, should also be secured.
Keep the aisles, exits, and bulkhead areas clear. If you lose an electronic device in your seat, please do not adjust your seat. and ask a crew member for help.
As we leave the gate, fasten your seatbelt by inserting the metal tip into the buckle and adjusting the strap so it's low and tight across your lap. To release, lift the top of the buckle. If your seat has a shoulder harness, attach the metal tip to the fitting on the belt. To release, push the metal tip down. Stay seated with your seatbelt fastened when the seatbelt sign is on, and keep it fastened whenever you're seated in case of sudden rough air. In the event of rough air, the crew might also need to buckle up for safety. We appreciate your understanding if our service is interrupted.
Federal regulations require all passengers to comply with all crew members' instructions, along with the posted placards and lighted information signs throughout the cabin. Smoking, vaping, the use of e-cigarettes or any smokeless product, including chewing tobacco, is not allowed on any Delta flight. Federal law prohibits tampering with, disabling, or destroying restroom smoke detectors.
There are 8 exits on this plane, 8 doors, 4 on each side. Each door has a detachable slide that can be used as a raft.
I honestly
In the
think
event of an
this
evacuation,
aircraft has
leave all
more
bags
like
behind.
character.
Carry-in baggage will slow the evacuation. All exits are clearly marked with the green exit symbol. Locate the nearest exits and remember, they might be behind you. If we lose power, lights will illuminate
Brian,
the aisles to guide you
can
to
you
an
get our
exit.
taxi clearance?
It's unlikely, but if cabin pressure changes, oxygen masks will drop from the channels above your seat and inside the lavatories. Reach up and pull a mask or streamer down to start the flow of oxygen. Remove any face covering and place the mask over your nose and mouth. Slip the elastic strap over your head and adjust the mask if necessary. Breathe normally and note the oxygen is flowing, so don't worry if the bag doesn't inflate. Be sure to adjust your own mask before helping others.
Runway 9 right taxi via Alpha.
A water
Delta Alpha 1,
evacuation is
Bravo,
also unlikely,
Delta
but just
1,
in case,
Delta 1.
life vests are in a compartment beneath
Got it.
or adjacent to your seat. To use,
via
remove the
Alpha,
vest from its
Delta
container
Alpha
by
1,
pulling on the tab
Bravo,
and then
Bravo,
opening
Delta
the
1,
pouch.
Delta 1,
Slip
Korean
the
Air
vest over your head,
2941.
wrap the strap around your waist, attach it to the buckle in front, and adjust securely around your waist. As you leave the plane, inflate the vest by pulling down on the red tab at the bottom, or manually inflate it by blowing into the tube at shoulder level. A water-activated light is attached to each vest. For children under 35 pounds, place the vest around their waist and secure the strap between the legs. See your safety card for more information. Additional life vests for in-lap children are in marked compartments at the front and rear of the plane. We'll distribute these vests if necessary.
Before takeoff, bring your seat to its upright position and stow your tray table, footrest, and leg rest. Be sure you fastened your seatbelt low and tight across your lap, carry-on items secured, and armrests are at resting position, or as otherwise indicated on the placard in front of you. If you have a suite door, ensure it's open. See placard instructions inside the suite door for opening instructions in case of emergency. Finally, take a moment to review the safety information card in your seat pocket.
As we finish our safety check, please let us know if you have any questions.
As we take off into the future, sit back and relax.
And from all of our crew, thank you for flying with Delta, today and for the next 100 years.
Remember to secure your own mask before assisting others. For those seated near the exits, please locate the nearest emergency exit, which may be behind you. There are 2 exits at the front, 2 over the wings, and 2 at the rear of the aircraft. In the unlikely event of an evacuation, please leave your luggage on board and proceed to the nearest exit. Life vests are located under your seat. To use the life vest, pull it out of the pouch, place it over your head, and pull the straps to secure it around your waist. Inflate the vest by pulling the red tabs or by blowing into the tubes. We will be cruising at an altitude of 27,000 feet, and the estimated flight time is approximately 55 minutes. After our meal service, we will also be offering items from the Korean Air Shop. Thank you for your attention, and we hope you enjoy your flight with us today.
Okay, so so far I've got AutoOrtho loaded. I have Simheaven loaded, and I think I've got my INI file in the correct sequence, and so we shouldn't have a I shouldn't have an issue with that anymore. I had some issues there for a while. So really not sure what's going on with the airplane out to my left here.
Korean Air 2941, contact tower on 118.655. Have a good evening. Readback, contacting tower on 118.655. Korean Air 2941. De Gaulle Tower, Korean Air 2941. Good evening. We're holding short of 9er right. Ready for departure.
Korean Air 2941, De Gaulle Tower, runway 09er right, wind 060 at 8, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 09er right, cleared for takeoff. Korean Air 2941.
Okay. Landing lights are now on. Position light is on strobe. And that is cool. That's nice. Flaps are on 5. RTO is set. Ground spoilers are set. And chronometers are set. And we're taking off. There's one that's coming in not far behind us. Or far to that side. You see that? It's a busy airport. Toga, roll and start. Front pressure on yoke. Rotate.
Positive rate.
Gear up. Flaps are being retracted. Command A.
Korean Air 2941, contact departure on 119.85.
Departure on 119.85. Korean Air 2941.
Okay. Landing gear off. RTO off.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we climb to our cruising altitude, I'd like to extend a special thank you to each of you, and welcome back to our SkyMile members and Million Milers. Your business and loyalty are greatly appreciated by the entire Delta family. For your safety, it's important to remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened anytime the seatbelt sign is on. Even if the sign is off, please keep your seatbelt fastened in case we experience any unexpected rough air. We ask that you also please remember to use caution if opening the overhead bins to prevent injury from articles that may have shifted during takeoff. We've now reached an altitude where it's safe to use approved electronic devices, and a listing of these devices can be found in Sky Magazine in the seat pocket in front of you. On today's flight in the economy cabin, it'll be our pleasure to offer you complimentary Coca-Cola products Starbucks coffee, water, juices, a variety of complimentary snacks, as well as a selection of our fresh eats items and all-day goodies. Beer, wine, and spirits are available complimentary for our first class and Delta Comfort Plus passengers, as well as available for purchase for the main cabin. A complete listing of available beverages, as well as of our fresh eats items, can be found in the menus in your seat pocket. Please be reminded that Delta accepts only major credit or debit cards for onboard purchases of beverages and snacks. However, you can use your Delta SkyMiles American Express card to save 50% and earn double miles on all Delta purchases. For your enjoyment, each seat is equipped with your own personal entertainment system. On it, you can view a selection of complimentary as well as on-demand TV shows, movies, and music. You will find that this screen will work best with just a light tap of your fingertip. Feel free to use your own headsets. Otherwise, if you do need a headset, just let a flight attendant know they are yours complimentary for this and any future Delta flights.
Landing lights off, and the wheel well light is off. I'm going to leave on the logo light. Engines are off, like no continuous needed. I have some other custom airports, and I'm trying to make sure that I've got them set up properly. But since I made the INI change, it seems to be like working in the way it's supposed to, and obviously it may as well. I'm sure it would, because the directions I was given was to put them in a certain order, and it works. Airport's out here because we actually did a kind of a square to come back to where we are now. Checking our altitude. Something's wrong. Oh, I know exactly what's wrong, and that's was a bonehead mistake. So I actually took off on the APU. That was crazy, ridiculous. My fault, completely my fault. I skipped a checklist. That never ends well.
Contact the Gold Tower on 118.655. The Gold Tower 118.655, approach the 1735 hour.
If everything works out and it's not in stone yet, I have a special guest coming over to preach that day from another church. He's a youth person. All right. Next steps. Coming in on departure arrival. Not sure what's up with that, but anyway. 22 ILS 22. Loose. VREF of 143 knots and 40 full flaps, and ILS is 108.70. Keep seeing indicators where I know I rushed around on this flight. K223 is my course heading for the flight directors. Okay, and we're doing 2 speed brake, anti-lock brakes of 2, and we're 182 miles outside of our destination. The tools I have on this flight, or what I've got, is AutoOrtho just set up. That's fresh, and I think I finally got the INI file down to the
Hey, Captain
right
Steve.
way. Yeah.
First Officer Brian, would you like anything to drink or a small snack? Last night as hotel was quite the experience, and not in a good way.
Okay, coffee with a lot of half and half in it. So coffee with half and half. And you got any sweets?
Okay, Captain. I'll get you a coffee with a lot of half and half. We do have some sweets available. Would you like a chocolate or a cookie?
Chocolate
Dear
sounds good.
passengers, we are currently serving snacks and beverages. If you would like something, please let one of the cabin crew members know. Thank you. Okay, Captain. I'll get you a coffee with a lot of half and half and a chocolate. Thank you.
Brian, did you notice we were never given a clearance to go any higher than 10,000?
Yes, I noticed that. I'll confirm with ATC for further climb clearance.
De Gaulle departure, Korean Air 2941, Korean Air 2941, requesting permission to climb above 10,000 feet.
Korean Air 2941 identified.
De Gaulle departure, Korean Air 2941, Korean Air 2941, requesting clearance to climb above 10,000 feet.
Korean Air 2941, climb altitude, your requested altitude above 10,000 feet.
Climbing to requested altitude above 10,000 feet, Korean Air 2941.
They've kept us back.
Korean Air 2941, climb altitude, your requested altitude above 10,000.
Climbing to requested altitude above 10,000, Korean Air 2941.
Brian, we were actually, our flight plan was 270.
Korean Air 2941, contact Paris control on 125.08.
Steve, we're cleared to climb altitude, our filed altitude of 27,000 feet. I'll switch to Paris control on
De Gaulle departure, Korean
125.08.
Air 2941, switching to Paris control on 125.08. Now, contacting Paris control on Paris control, Korean Air 2941. Evening climbing to
Korean Air 2941, Paris control, identified. Good evening.
De Gaulle departure, Korean Air 2941, switching to Paris control on 125.
Korean Air 2941, De Gaulle departure, contact Paris control.
Contacting Paris control, Korean Air 2941, evening climbing from flight level 120 to flight level 270.
Korean Air 2941, De Gaulle departure, contact Paris control on 125.0.
Paris control, Korean Air 2941, evening climbing from flight level 120 to flight level 270. Climbing flight level 270, Korean Air 2941.
Deja vu. All right, 149 nautical miles outside of Geneva, Switzerland. We're having a really easy time climbing tonight. Just tells you the state of the air. Altimeter's 1015. Let's do a little study of our descent and approach. That looks like it will take us down to, whoa, we must be on a higher elevation, and I can check that. Yeah, 1,411, so 4,000 is our altitude setting here when it comes time. Here we are, where the hills are alive with the sound of music.
Thousand to go.
Korean Air 2941, Paris Control. Expect the low SA2 Romeo arrival. Expect to descend in about 5 minutes. Just say the word if you'd like to start down earlier. Expecting the Lu SA2 Romeo arrival. We'll anticipate descent in about 5 minutes. Korean Air 2941. Korean Air 2941. Expect the Lu SA2 Romeo arrival. Plan for descent in maybe 5 minutes. Just say the word if you'd like to start down earlier. Expecting Lu SA2 Romeo arrival. We'll plan descent in 5 minutes, but we'll advise if we need to start down earlier. Korean Air 2941.
I don't think we need to start down much earlier because we're going to be at an elevation of 1,400, and we're already at 2270. So, and we're going to be descending to about 4,000. So I think we're okay. Now, I'm sure we have some hard, fast restrictions on this flight because of the elevation. Well, Pedal has an at or above 4,600. Let's see. Yeah, Lusar has a at or above 2200. So yeah. Brian, we're ready to begin our descent on the Lusa arrival. Would you get our clearance?
I'll request our descent clearance now.
Paris Control, Korean Air 2941 requesting clearance to descend on the Lausa 2 Romeo arrival.
Korean Air 2941, cleared Lusa 2, Romeo, arrival into Genève. When you're ready, descend flight level 190.
Cleared Lusa 2 Romeo arrival into Genève. Descend flight level 190 when ready. Korean Air 2941.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your flight attendant speaking. We have begun our descent into Genève Airport. At this time, please return to your seats, stow your tables, and fasten your seatbelts. The use of lavatories is no longer permitted. Thank you for your cooperation as we prepare for landing.
Attention, please prepare the cab for arrival.
And ladies and gentlemen, we have begun our initial descent. At this time, we ask that you kindly begin to recheck the security of your seatbelt. And if you've removed any items from the overhead bins, please begin to restow them at this time. Please check around your seating area and the seat pocket in front of you for any cups, glasses, or other articles you wish to discard. And kindly hand these items to the flight attendants as they make their way through the aisle. Thank you so much. We should be landing in approximately 15 to 20 minutes.
I don't know about 20 minutes. Well, it all depends. Our transition, we'll be in the area in 15 or 20 minutes. That's pitch black out there, isn't it? You can't see anything.
Korean Air 2941, descend flight level 160.
Descending flight level 160, Korean Air 2941.
we do have an interesting approach, but it's kind of more traditional. So once we proceed as far south as we go, we will take a left turn, and that's our downwind. Then our base, and then we'll come back for final. I'm sure I've landed at this airport before, but I don't know what it looks like. Can't think off the top of my head. Geneva. Did they really not take sides? I don't know.
Korean Air 2941, descend, flight level 080.
Descending to flight level 080, Korean Air 2941.
Heard that. So not sure I'm okay with that per se. Okay, so Lusar takes us, we're 17 miles from 200 restriction at or above. So maybe he's clearing us, but we're not actually going to go down that quick. We're going to follow the restrictions, the at or above restrictions, and VNAV is going to follow that path, because especially on a higher elevation, I'm not messing with I don't want to hit the ground. Not a fan. I've been flying out on the west coast before. This is all, I mean, we're on the with a virtual airline, and it's pitch black.
Korean Air 2941, contact Reims control on 121.075.
Yeah, I'm talking pitch black. I can't see anything, and I should have been able to hear the warning signs that I was getting too close to the ground.
Reims control, Korean Air 2941. Good evening. We're descending from flight level 210 to flight level 080.
See if it pauses at 200. Yeah, it will. It's pretty consistent. Yeah. We're actually only 44 nautical miles from the airport, but we're going to be taking a left like within 6 miles of the airport to come back for our approach. See the airport straight out in front of us, I think. Yeah, that's it. Left turn here, and we're on downwind. And we should start seeing a digression in our speed, and lights are coming up.
Captain, cabin is ready. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now on our final approach into Geneva. At this time, please turn off your electronic devices and stow them until we arrive at the gate. Kindly return your tray tables to their upright position and ensure your seats are in full upright position as well. Please fasten your seatbelts. We will be arriving at Apron South Gate 192. Thank you for your cooperation.
Alright, we're right on track right now, I think, on our altitude. I haven't, I've let my speed stay where it is because it looks like we're still hitting the marks, but we should be going down to 240 here. We're 269. It says drag required. I'm gonna wait. Alright, and we're going to flaps 1 as we go under 250.
Thank you, bye-bye. 126.705, ATC forward, Juliet.
Alright, I'm activating our approach. We're at 16. We're 16 miles from the runway. About 6 more miles before we drop gear.
1,000 to go.
Approach looks good right now. We're on track. And we're under our ILS approach, so we'll catch it. We'll capture it here in a minute. We're close. Captured. Command B, second autopilot engaged. Landing gear drop, carriage dropped. There we go, I like it. Okay, and I don't have set, I have not set our landing altitude. That was not smart. Our landing altitude is 1,411. Make sure that's set correctly. Okay.
Echo Papa Alpha, contact Alps radar Geneva on 119.175.
Hey, my throttle.
Feet stabilized, Mr. Birch, altitude set.
100.
Give me a good flare. Let's get a good flare.
40, 30, 20, 10.
$400.
Please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened until the captain has parked the aircraft at the gate and turned off the seatbelt
400.
sign. This will be
Ladies
your
and
one
gentlemen,
and only
welcome to
indication
Geneva.
that it's safe for you to get up
We
and
hope you
about the
enjoyed your
cabin.
flight with us today. Did you know that Geneva is home
Alright,
to the
Traffic
largest lake in
Global
Western Europe,
was
Lake Geneva?
taking off on the opposite end.
Also famous for its Red
That's
Cross
crazy.
headquarters and beautiful
You may now
farms.
use
Wish
your
they wouldn't
mobile
do that.
phones and other handheld electronic devices while we taxi to the gate. However, your laptop computers and larger electronics must remain stowed.
On behalf of Captain Steve Good, First Officer
Ready to
Brian
visit Delta.com while you're in the travel checklist for a flight and manage to Sky Mountain Town. Even if you should have questions regarding ground transportation, baggage claim, or any other information, Uniform Delta Agency is this flight will be more than happy to answer any questions you have. On behalf of Delta Flight, our global partners and advisors, we'd like to thank you all for flying with us. We've enjoyed having you on board and look forward to the opportunity to serve you once again. Thank you so much and have a wonderful evening. Flight attendants, prepare doors for arrival, please. Cross-check and all call.
Alright, I think I understand how they've got these set up. So, like this. Let's see if I'm understanding how this works. I don't understand it. Okay. A couple of their jetways, I don't understand how they work. Okay, that's clear. Now, steps, ground service, GPU, and chocks. We just started our GPU. Right, lights, taxi.
Flight attendant, prepare doors for arrival, please. Cars taking all calls.
Where they gigged me. Didn't like my descent. Took 3 points off. And what about my approach? Didn't like this rate of my descent.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be taking off in just a few minutes. Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for departure.
Alright, see you on the next one.